Assalamu alaikum, welcome to 9 p.m. English News Edition دهلنس. Submission of presidential election application to the Ministry of the Interior. For international scene intensification of Israeli attacks since return Lebanon and displacement of more than half of million people. Those were the headlines according to the national news. His Excellency the President of the Republic held a telephone conversation yesterday, Sunday, with his Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, the Emir of the State of Qatar, as part of his ongoing effort to support the proudly Arabic Gulf states that have been subjected to armed attacks by Iran. During the call, the two leaders discussed the situation in Qatar, the measures taken by the proudly nation to ensure the safety of the citizens and priority throughout its territory, given the difficult circumstances it faces as a result of the ongoing war in the Middle East. Then, during the call, His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani profited the President of Djibouti on measures taken the Qatari authority to guarantee the safety and security of its people and the continuation of normal life in the country. Mr. Mohammed Farah Samatarno as Kiri, President of the United Democratic Central Party of Djibouti, officially submitted his candidacy for the presidential elections scheduled for April 10, 2026 to the Ministry of the Interior, Mr. Saeed Nur Hassan, at the Ministry headquarters this morning, March 9, 2026. Prior to the official submission, Mr. Kiri and his campaign team met with a minister who welcomed him disguised adherence to the legal framework and ensuring the smooth and efficient conduct of the electoral process. This mission is in accordance with the legal provision governing a presidential election in the Republic of Djibouti, marking Mr. Mohammed Farah Samatar the first opposition candidate to officially submit his candidacy for this election. Through this candidacy, Mr. Khairi reaffirmed his commitment to a principle of democracy, national unity, and sustainable development. The United Democratic Central Party also called upon its members, supporters, and all citizens to continue mobilizing and actively participating in this democratic process in accordance with the laws and Republican values. And now, in a price statement, the candidate of the United Democratic Central Party in Djibouti affirmed that the nomination process took place in a friendly and smooth atmosphere. He emphasized that he is presenting himself as an opposition candidate committed to a peaceful and constructive approach and ready to participate in the democratic dialogue and fair political competition. He clarified that his position does not aim to destabilize the country, but rather to offer a responsible alternative that respects institutions and serves the national interest. And now the Union for the Presidential Majority (UNP) submitted the candidacy live of His Excellency President of the Republic Ismail Regeli for the presidential election scheduled for April 10, 2026 to the Ministry of the Interior this morning, March 9, 2026. The UNP delegation was headed by the candidacy campaign manager Mr. Abdullah Miguel, accompanied by the party president Prime Minister Abdul Karim Mohammed, as well as several officially and also representative of the party members of the Union, the People's Rally for Progress (RPP), the Forum for the Restoration of Unity and Democracy through the Social Democratic Party and National Party for Democracy, and also the Party of Reformists. After the fire also submitted the Minister of the Interior, Mr. Saeed Nur Hassan, present presented the campaign manager with a preliminary receipt confirming its receipt. In accordance with applicable legal provision, the file will refer to the Constitutional Council, which will review it and issues the final respect upon verification of its competence. So this constitutes an important step in the presidential election process in accordance with the institutional and democratic process in place in the country. Mr. Abdullah Abdullahi Miguel, campaign manager for the Union for a presidential majority candidate, held a press conference after his meeting nomination papers. He expressed his satisfaction with the smooth process, emphasizing that it took place under the favorable condition within the Ministry of the Interior, reflecting the commitment of the relevant authorities to ensure the transparency and efficiency of the electoral procedure. The National Assembly held a collective reception yesterday evening, March 8, bringing together the Speaker of the Parliament, member of the Bureau, member of the Parliament, and the Assembly's administrator and staff. This reception provided an opportunity for the nation elected representative and staff gathering and special friendly and solidarity hallmarks of the holy month of Ramadan. Thereafter, Ramadan is a month of faith, of solidarity and generosity, reminded everyone of the importance of mutual support, patience and respect, and also strengthen the bonds between members of society. This collective reception was served as a reminder of the values of the tolerance, solidarity and social cohesion embodied by this pleased month, and was held a warm and spiritual atmosphere. Not the Intergovernmental Authority on Development (IGAD) organized a technical workshop to review and finalize regional guidelines for harmonizing immigration and displacement data held from 9 to 13 March 2026 in Arta, Churi, under the theme toward harmonizing and improving the production and use of immigration data in the IGAD region. This meeting brought together representatives from IGAD, member states, technical experts, and international partners to strengthen regional cooperation and improve the quality, comparability, and also usability of migration data. In region characterized by complex immigration dynamic, including labor mobility across border, immigration forces, displacement, and mixed immigration flows, the availability of a reliable and harmonized immigration data system is crucial for effective policy making, evidence-based program implementation, and coordinated regional response. In his opening remarks at the workshop, delivered on behalf of the Executive Secretary of the Intergovernmental Authority on Development (IGAD), Ambassador Musa Ali Migay, emphasized the importance of harmonizing immigration data to enhance regional policy coordination. He noted that the accurate, comparable, and standardized data on migration and displacement are essential for development effective policies and fostering also cooperation among the member states. For second and consecutive day, the 26th Regional competition for memorization, recitation, and tajweed of the Holy Quran. The presidential prize continue at the People's Place. Participants from Yemen, Tanzania, Cameroon, Somalia, Kenya, Uganda, Ethiopia, and Sudan are taking part, along with Rwanda, Burundi, and South Sudan, who are participating for the first time. On the second day of competition, contesting competed in the second level, which involved memorizing 20 parts of the Holy Quran. The third level, which involved memorizing 10 parts, will be held tomorrow, Tuesday. The Minister of Islamic Affairs and Employment, Mr. Mumin Hassan Bari, presided over the official launch ceremony of this competition yesterday, Sunday. The competition is organized annual by the Ministry during the holy month of Ramadan under the patronage of the President of the Republic, Section Suran Gele. It's worth noting that this competition is an important Quranic platform where young men and women from the Horn of Africa, East Africa country to showcases their talent in memorizing, reciting, and perfecting the recitation of the Holy Quran.
وقاتلوهم حتى لا تكون فتنة ويكون الدين لله
ولا يحسبن الذين كفروا أنما نملي لهم خير لأنفسهم إنما نملي لهم ليزدادوا إثما ولهم عذاب مهين.
In the Russian competition held in Tachora, the town Nepal, in cooperation with the National Union of Jewish Women in Spiritual Atmosphere, reflecting the care given to the Holy Quran and encouraging young people to memorize and recite it. The competition, including their level, memorizing 25 parts of the Quran, memorizing 20 parts also, and memorizing 15 parts. At the conclusion of the competition, the top 6 winners were honored and presented with a prize by the Tachora branch of the National Union of Jewish Women in recognition of their pleased effort in memorizing the Holy Quran. This Quranic competition aimed to encourage the region's youth to memorize the Holy Quran and then to instill Islamic values to the hearts of the rising generation. The ceremony was attended by the Deputy Governor of the Tachora region, Mr. Ali Dini, the electoral local official, along with non-prominent figure, scholars, and preachers. This Quranic event represents an important platform for young Quranic memorizers from the Tachora region to showcase their ability in perfect memorization and correct recitation according to the rules of Tajweed within framework that enhance the status of the Holy Quran in the society. With the arrival of the holy month of Ramadan, a period that sees a significant increase in the consumption of the fish product, fish occupies a central place in the local market. Despite the numerous challenges they face, the young fishermen of Tachora persevere with unwavering determination to ensure a regular supply of fresh fish to the population. Every night, this encourages fishermen venture into remote area, sometimes proving the harsh condition for the sea. So the role of Tachora fishermen stand beyond the local economy sphere, reflecting the values of community and solidarity, especially during this pleasant month of characterized by sharing and generosity. Their daily work remain as of the importance of their contribution of the social and food life of the region. النهر for the regional scene. On Sunday, President Sheikh Hassan Sheikh Mohamud of Federal Republic of Somalia signed the new version of the federal constitution following overwhelming approval by both the House of Representatives and Senate in the capital Mogadishu after years of the professional adaptation. This development is considered a significant step toward establishing one of the fundamental pillars for building a state institution in the country. Starting today, we will implement the new constitution in all federal institutions, and President Sheikh Mohamud told reporters during the signing ceremony, according to the Somali National News Agency. Still in the regional scene, heavy rains caused widespread flooded in Nairobi, the capital of Kenya, resulting in loss of life and promoting a rapid response from rescue team. A local team continued to provide assistance to affected residents and secure the most severely impacted neighborhoods. Kenya authorities have opened temporary shelters for evacuated families and also working in coordination with emergency service to ensure the safety and well-being of residents. For international scene escalating, Israel attacks southern Lebanon displaces over half of a million people. Lebanese authorities have announced that over half a million people have been forced to flee their homes due to the ongoing Israel attacks in southern Lebanon. Meanwhile, the Israel military continues to use forced eviction orders targeting several areas near the border. According to the official source, the repeated airstrikes and shelling have forced thousands of families to flee their homes and seek refuge in several areas within the country, exacerbating their humanitarian situation. That's it for this edition. Thanks for your attention and wonderful evening.